Joey Collins of the Days Gone By Museum in Portland, Tennessee, invited Rural TV to his museum for the rare chance to be there when he started up his 1919 Altman Taylor tractor. Let's watch as he takes it out for a spin.
Behind me is a 1919 3060 Altman Taylor, built in Mansfield, Ohio in 1919. Primarily, most of them were sent out west, and they pulled the big game plows and, turned that prairie sod the first time. They was used in construction. Of course, they would do about anything you wanted them to do. This particular tractor spent most of his life on a sawmill and doing thrashing. On a scale of 10, it's probably an 8. It's a pretty nice original tractor. It's had one repaint, excellent gear, and all the gear and the transmission there. Never been broke or welded on. Looked at quite a few before I bought one, and the condition of this tractor is the reason I bought it. Bought it in an auction up in Indiana about 6 years ago. Originally, it cranked on gas, and then once you got everybody heated up, you switched it over to kerosene. Today, we just run it on the gas because mainly gas is cheaper than kerosene today. But when we got this thing home, we spent maybe 45 minutes, an hour going over it and pre-lubed everything. And fortunately, the mag was hot. We cleaned out the fuel system, put fresh fuel in it, and it cranked right up for us. This engine's a big 4-cylinder, 1,684 cubic inch. We put it on the sawmill once. Primarily, we just crank it up and ride it around a little bit. They built 4,000 of these things, and as far as the register and the hobby, what we know, there's about 220 of them left. Somewhere in the mid to late 20s, they was acquired by the Rumley Company and pretty well just done away with. They was in competition with Rumley, and Rumley bought them out to get their share of the market, but by doing so, when they took over, they destroyed all the parts. Even tractors that was being built, they cut up and scrapped, so there would be no parts available for these tractors. A few years later, same thing happened to Rumley. They was acquired by another company and done away with. I know in the Nebraska test, back to this thing being a 3060, it made close to 100 horse, so it actually made a whole lot more than it was advertised. They kind of nicknamed this thing the Gentle Giant because of the ease of operation and the durability. I mean, they was good tractors. I've seen a video of one of these pulling one of the big game plows at the show, and they got about middle way through the field, and they stopped and unhooked, and they pulled in a new John Deere 4-wheel drive tractor and hooked to the plow. And the new tractor never moved it. Just sat and spun, and when he got through, he pulled out, and they backed the old Altman right back, and he just took off again.